Good evening, Ryan. Thank you for joining Lambs Media, sponsored by OnlySuperNews.com. Today you played Doveridge ladies in the Women's FA Cup. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to be back in competitive football, obviously for the first time in 6-7 months. So it was good to be back. I think we knew a bit about Doveridge, obviously, from playing them twice last season. We beat them obviously in the cup and in the league last season, so we knew a little bit about them. Obviously we knew they'd recruited fairly well, and their goalkeeper's one that I've worked with before at Burton, so I knew that they were going to be a tougher test this time. Expected them to come and try and take the game to us with it being the FA Cup, but it was a different one. The girls had to be patient, obviously, when they've sat behind the ball and tried to play a low block and just defend for as long as possible. So it was a test. Obviously they successfully did that for 10-15 minutes, and then I was really impressed with the girls' patience. I just spoke to them about the difference between this and last year in the FA Cup. Last year we got knocked out in sort of the 93rd, 94th minute with a little bit of immaturity on the ball, not knowing sort of how to game manage, to make good decisions in how you match win, really. So today I think we were brilliant. We showed a lot of maturity. We knew how to stick to our principles. There was a lot of good passing combinations in and around the box. We weren't just getting frustrated and trying to force the ball, and we got our rewards. Obviously it was 15 minutes into the game, obviously we slid a nice ball through and done well. Finished scoring with a header as well. Like to go into half time 4-0 up was pleasing, especially when we're missing quite a few players for today's game as well, and we've given some development players a chance, who I thought were phenomenal as well. So it was good, obviously, to then push on second half, and again, disappointing to see sort of a team, in the FA Cup. It's not a league game where your scoreline sort of is majorly important going forward. So I thought they would have sort of come out and took the game to us, and again to sort of sit down and play like a 4-5-1 inside your own 18-yard box and just block deep for 45 minutes was a little bit disappointing. But again, we were patient, we got our rewards, and again another 4 goals second half. I think the girls were fantastic, and they showed that we're a threat in multiple areas. Obviously scoring from set pieces, scoring from penalties, scoring from open play, and scoring from outside the box. Like, can't ask for any more as a manager today. I'm really proud.
What does it mean this season to get through to the next round?
I think everyone in and around the women's side, and probably in the club in general, knows that the FA Cup was a bit of a bugbear last year. To take Shrewsbury all the way and to be 2-1 up with sort of 5 minutes to go, and then lose the game and get knocked out, although they were a top end team in the league above, was frustrating. And it's something that we've used as motivation all the way through this year. And when the draw came out, we knew that Doveridge was a winnable game, and that there was no excuse for us not winning. We set our targets high, so it's good, and it gives us momentum. Obviously we know the next round of the draw. It was nice to see the team that we're playing come down and watch us today, so I'm sure they enjoyed what they saw, and we look forward to seeing them in 2 weeks. And again, we'll go again then. We'll see how we get on, but for me it's good. It was nice to get through and sort of put that to bed, if you like.
Then finally, starting the league next week against Stoke City Women Development.
Yeah, again, excited. I can't wait to be back sort of playing league football and obviously regular competitive football, 90 minutes week in, week out. It's nice to have the selection headaches again and all of the sort of things that come with that. Stoke are a great side. I expect them to be up and around the top of the table come the end of the season. So it's good to start off with a good test away from home as well. So it'll be nice, takes out of our comfort zone a little bit, go and play a team that we don't know too much about. So it'll be nice. I think things are looking positive. Pre-season was good, 5 games. One of them being against a team that were obviously National League and beating them. Team from the league above beating them. 2 teams at our level, and then one that finished, I think, second in the league below. And again, I think now it's 5 pre-season games and 1 FA Cup game, and we've conceded 4 goals in 6 games. And I don't know how many we've scored, 40 something now. So for me it's pleasing that we're carrying on where we left last year, and the new additions to the squad, I've just got to say, I think have been fantastic. Siobhan coming in today, first ever senior game of football, first ever time in the FA Cup, first ever time playing first team football with us, was outstanding. To play 90 minutes and to sort of dominate midfield the way she did was fantastic. I thought the new players, Ella Spears, outstanding. For a fullback to affect the game the way she does, was quality. So I think we're looking good. Portia, again in midfield, just oozes class. She knows how to win a game. She knows how to dominate. And last year's players as well, I've just got to say, I think I'm so proud of them. Erica in goal, constantly communicating. The back 3 were fantastic, constantly talking, organising, making sure that they took it personal today. They weren't going to concede. I think we could have played that game for the next 5 hours and they weren't ever going to concede. Lily Smith, probably one of our most improved players looking back from last season to now that she's coming back fully fit. She's strong, she affects the game, she's come back phenomenal. Chloe Finn, obviously we know her quality, she's fantastic, and Liv and Grace up front, outstanding. Grace looks a completely different animal this year. She's genuine, threatening, for Liv's position. So it's fantastic to have these selection headaches, and I just can't wait to get going next week and see how we can do in the league this year.
And then I know I said that was my final question, but today we had quite a few supporters down to watch today, and what did you make of that as well?
For me, it's massive. Women's football's getting bigger and bigger, and I think since we've come into Tamworth, one of the biggest things I've said is that I'm so not just impressed but thankful for the support we receive from the club and from the supporters as well. And to have, I don't know the figures, but I would imagine it's around 200, possibly more, minimum. To see the directors of the club here as well, to see players from the academy coming to watch, it's fantastic, and it really gives the girls, that extra little buzz. And I think, massive thank you to the fans. I'm glad that they can come back and watch some football now. It really hasn't been the same sort of doing it without fans, but it's good, and hopefully they enjoyed it, and hopefully there's a lot more good football for them to see. And again, thank you to everyone for their support.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. We'll catch up with you again soon.